Listen, man, we talking NFL talks, man. Big talk, Barty report. One thing that jumps out on the page for me and you've been watching football for more than 30 years. The Mike linebacker, which is a position that we talk Sam Mills, Ray Lewis, Warner, so many great Mike linebackers. Are we in the era of just the edge rushers? Because unfortunately, we don't have that many Mike linebackers anymore. Has the game changed because of the passing? Is the Mike linebacker a obsolete position?
Now let me uh, educate our audience. When you say Mike linebacker, explain that to him because we know what you're talking about. Explain that to him.
So the Mike linebacker is the middle linebacker, the guy who plugs the run, who calls the plays on defense. Originally, when we grew up, the Mike linebacker was the one that ran the defense. Most of the great defenses, Dick Butkus, Ken Norton, Greg Lloyd, a lot of great linebackers, Mike linebackers. LT wasn't a Mike linebacker, but he lined up as an outside linebacker. But the Mike linebacker position has changed. So now when we look at the league, it's not that many great Mike linebackers. Last year, we saw a great Mike linebacker in Zach Bond, but that's from an era in the NFL, which we haven't seen for a long time. What's your take on that?
No, I agree, man. I think the middle linebacker, man, is kind of like the mid-range jumper. It's kind of fading out, man. You know, you look at the edge rushers, you got Myles Garrett, you got TJ Watt. A lot of these guys are getting paid, man. You see the earning potential of a edge rusher now, man. If my son get any bigger, man, I'm gonna get him in football, man. Get him in that edge rusher category, man. Forget basketball. So it's crazy to see, man, how, like you just said, you named some names. That's what we grew up with, Ken Norton, all these guys, these linebackers, man. I remember playing Little League for Raiders back in the day, man. Everybody wanted to play that linebacker position. So if you was a starting middle linebacker, you was the man in the hood, like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of diminished, man. Like that's a great point you bring up, man, because now when you think of defense, even the corner position isn't as coveted as it once was, as it was back in the day. But now it's all about an edge rusher. Hendrickson's holding out now because he feels like he needs more money, So these guys kind of know their worth. Obviously Micah Parsons, he's kind of positionless, but it's better on the edge. So yeah, the edge rusher, that's a pretty girl now, man. Kind of like what the stretch four was in the NBA back in the day. That's a pretty girl right now.
That's a fact.